Hey, how's it going? My name is Marie. I'm in my second year of college, and I'm living with cerebral palsy. Or I have cerebral palsy. I don't know. Living with sounds kind of weird. But yeah, I wanted to make this video for a while now. Actually, more like years. But I just never got the balls to post it. I wanted to make it for any child or any parent of a child who has cerebral palsy. So I just kind of wanted to tell everyone how it affects my life. You know, it affects everyone a little bit differently. So let's get started. I have a milder form of CP. And I consider myself lucky. First of all, I'm sorry, I don't know where to look in these videos, but there you go. So if my eyes look a little weird, that is why. So I think I'm supposed to be looking right there. I don't know. But anyways, so yeah, I have a milder form. I don't really know which kind, because I looked it up once and then I forgot about it. So it mainly just affects my legs and my walking and my balance. I also experience tight muscles. You know, when you you get a shot and they tell you to relax. I always have problems with that because I can't relax my muscles. But anyways, yeah, I also experience kind of a jerky movements, like when you feel a cold rush, I guess, or when someone walks past you, I have a tendency to jerk, and I don't really have control over that, so that's always fun. But a little bit about my schooling. Throughout elementary school, you know, and being a triplet and all, I was right there alongside my sisters, just doing everything they did. I would adapt to what I couldn't do. I never really considered myself as different on the physical aspect. In the learning aspect, on the learning side of everything, I did consider myself different because I did have a learning disability. But yeah, so I did see myself different. You know, I was in special ed and all that. But I never really saw myself differently. You know, people would come up to me and say, "Why do you walk weird?" And I was like, well, just 'cause I didn't really know. That was until about 6th grade. It was then that I actually found out what cerebral palsy was, and that I had it. But still, then I didn't picture myself as different on the physical aspect. I always had great friends. I guess everyone at my school, in my grade, was really protective of me. They would invite me to play kickball. They would help me in gym. They were always just very helpful, and I can't thank them enough for that. I'm very grateful for that. Wow. But then as I got to junior high, I think that's when I became more self-conscious. You know, you get up to those teen years, and it's difficult when you're a teenager, especially a young teenager, and you have cerebral palsy. You are different, and I think even though people were very protective of me, and throughout in my elementary school, people and some people at my junior high, they were protective of me. There were still some people who would not make fun of me, but like call me out for it. And that it kinda hurt, But anyways, I think it was in 8th grade when I watched a video of myself and I was like, whoa, you kind of walk differently. And that's when I became more self-conscious of it, because I looked differently. I couldn't hide that. I could hide my learning disability, but I can't hide the physical aspect of myself. But anyways, I got to high school and I still kinda hid. I don't really tell people still to this day that I have it. I like to live as normally as I can. But, so, I just hung around with my friends. They never asked me about it. I think hopefully they knew. They're pretty smart people. But, I just went on. In college, it's pretty much the same thing, more people ask you and they're more open to it. But I still don't go out of my way when I meet people and tell them I have cerebral palsy. This is because mainly I believe that I don't want to live with cerebral palsy. I don't want it to define me. It's a challenge that I see myself have, and it's a challenge that I have to overcome, and I struggle with that every day, but I do live with it, and I think at some point, I don't know, maybe I'll never come to terms with it, because I do want to be normal. I want to walk like everyone else. I don't want to go through all this energy and having to try and balance. It's very difficult. Not very difficult. And maybe I sound like I'm complaining about it, but trust me, and I realize there are so many people with so many worse disabilities, with so many worse types of CP, but at the same time, I see so many normal people that walk around and they take pity on people who have disabilities, or they laugh at people with disabilities, and I want to yell at them and say, like, you don't know what type of the challenges we have to go through on a normal basis. We have more strength than you, and we never get applauded for it. And if we do, we're looked on as the inspiration, or we are people to take pity upon. But just let us live our lives with cerebral palsy, but don't let it define us. I don't know. I think I don't know. It just bugs me, and that's not what I wanted this to be. But anyways, college, it's more of a struggle. It's more prominent. I see it more in my balance because I'm having to walk places with different levels. I still don't know where I'm supposed to look in this camera, so please forgive me. Yeah, so different levels. It's more prominent. I still don't tell people about it. I still don't want to live my life with it. Like, if anything, I wish it could go away. But I have it, and I'll make the most of it. And if anything, what cerebral palsy has taught me is to be patient and understanding about just all people. Because I feel like for the people who are living that normal life, and I mean that's the only term I have to use, they don't understand, and they're not patient with you, and some of them are not understanding, and that is annoying. And again, that's more patience for you to have to draw out. But anyways, this is like 10 minutes long. This is not what I wanted. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it, and I hope to post more and maybe go more in depth. But if anyone of you out there is living with cerebral palsy, you keep living your life the way you are. You just enjoy life. Don't let cerebral palsy define who you are. You can do anything you want to. Just be you and know that you are strong, and you've been given that great gift, and not a lot of people have that strength, but you have it, and you need it no matter what. So thank you, and if anyone watched this, thank you, and hopefully I'll post more. Thanks.